So now, let's start now. So our workshops is called LibrarySearch, a search engine for your assignments and research. First of all, thank you for joining this session. And today's agenda, we have 3 main points. That is how to use the advanced search of the LibrarySearch, and how to refine the searching results, how to email or export bibliographic records. This is the 3 main types. The PowerPoints, I will send the soft copy to you after the session. And we are also doing the recordings of this session. If you want to come back and listen to the recording again, we will send you the link and you can come back to have a look. The first questions I want to ask is, do you know what is LibrarySearch? And have you attended the LibrarySearch basic workshop last year? We have conduct. If you have attended, can you type yes? So I know, you know the background information of LibrarySearch. Or if you are using the LibrarySearch now, then let me know. First of all, let me have a very brief idea of what is LibrarySearch, because today we are not focused on the basic informations. We're going to have a look of the advanced search. Before we move on to the advanced search, just a very quick ideas. What is the LibrarySearch? The LibrarySearch is the default search engines on the library homepage. So we just go to the library homepage. It's called LibrarySearch. It's a one-stop search and discovery tool which allows you to search for library materials and millions of academic or scholarly e-resources, such as journal articles, books, theses, dissertation, etc. And this slide shows you that where we can access the LibrarySearch. The easiest way is go to the library homepage, and then this part is the basic search. I think most of us will use this. Just type in your search terms and then click this the search icons and search. We also have other functions such as we can specify books, articles, audio visuals, etc. 2 more features I want to introduce on this page before we move on to the advanced search. That is, the first one is HKLALL, that is Hong Kong All Services. Just want to make sure that you know this service and can use this service. This is a service, a book delivery service, that you find a book that is in another university library in Hong Kong, you can order here, and maybe 2 to 3 days the book will deliver from that library to our CHK library for you to pick up. The other one is reading lists. This is a new feature. We start this service last September. So this is the course reserve list and also the course reading list service. You can have a look and click there to have more information. But today we want to focus is the advanced search. Have you used the advanced search before? This screen shows you that where we can go to the advanced search. If you want to use the basic search, as I said in the previous slide, just type the search terms here. If we want to go to the advanced search directly, then click here, advanced search. So you may have a questions. What is the basic search? And what is the difference between basic search and advanced search? Why I need to use advanced search? So let's have a look of the basic search. When we go to the LibrarySearch and want to type something, that's the pull down menus, maybe shows the latest search terms. For example, icon. Icon is one of the very famous financial database, or the other terms. If we put the terms, search terms on the this box, that means we search it. We tell the system to search every fields of the library records or the full text materials, and we did not specify which fields we will go to search. So the search results will be, we will have a lot of search results. So if we use advanced search, then our search will be more focused and our search results will be more relevant. So this morning, let's spend some time to have a look of the advanced search screens and know what we can choose and what we can use. So let's have a look of the top of the advanced search first. This is the advanced search screen. When we click the advanced search on the library home page, then we come to this page. So you have a look at on the right hand side, top right hand side, that is simple search. The simple search, basic search. When we click here, it go back to the basic search. And to search advanced search, on top of that, we can select search for CUHK or search for HKALL. Search for CHK means we search the materials on the CHK library. If we want to search Hong Kong Or, that is the print book that we can order and deliver to the CHK library. So let's have a look what we can choose. When we have a look of the first line on the screen, that is title and then a triangle. Let's click on it. And what it have? It will have, when we click the pull down menu, the first one is any field. Any field means we search every fields in the records and the full text. We do not specify it. That means it's same as the basic search. So if we don't want to do that, maybe we want to specify a field, then what kind of search options we can have? Now the default one is title, because many of us want to search title first. So if we choose title, then we will tell the system to search the titles and then put the keywords. Or we can select authors or creator or subjects. The subject is what is the main topic of that material. For example, that's books or that journal articles or that audiovisual material. Also, we have call number or ISBN, etc. If you want to know more about what is this terms mean, you can let me know and I tell you how to what is the meaning after that. And then after we select, for example, we select title first. Then we have a look of the second part. That is contains or contains exact phrase. Do you know what's the difference between these two? We can select, even we select title this field first, and we have two options to choose. That's the first one is contains. The second option is contains exact phrase. So now, let's have the first exercise. That is, we go to the library home page and then select advanced search. Let's do 2 search strategies. That is the first one. The search term is the same. This time, we want to find something about green management. Then I want to tell the system that I want to search this green management in title. The first search strategy is title contains green management. And then let's see how many results we can find. The second one is title contains exact phrase, green management. So how many results we find? Is it the same or it will have a big difference? So I give you 1 or 2 minutes. Let's try it first. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Eva. Any other suggestions? Let's wait 1 more minute. Thanks. Okay, let's have a look of the result. Yeah, thank you, guys. It's very good, very good. Me too. My search results is also title contains green management at 17,614. And title contains exact phrase. Green management is 447. Why it's so big difference? We just select. The other terms are the same. Title is the title field is the same. Green management, the search term is the same. What's the difference? Contains and contains exact phrase. Why make so difference? So let's have a look. And the search terms, we choose title. The first one is contains, and I type green management here. So now, after we're doing this, the search strategies will be here. Title contains green management. The search results is here. When we have a look, when we compare both, that is this results and the second one, the first few pages are the same. That is green management start first, and the next slide, that is title contains exact phrase, green management. The result is 477. The first one is also green management something. But when we have a look of the first search, that the title contains green management, when we scroll down a little bit, we found out that, someone is tapping the green market certificate, certifications and management, or green project management. That means the phrase, the green and management is not side by side, these terms. So that's why when we choose title contains green management, it means green and management, these terms must appear in our search results. It doesn't necessarily that they have to be in the same order and same position. That is green management. It can be management, something green, or green shipping management. So the search results will expand. On the other hand, when the second that this title contains exact phrase green management, that means exact phrase. It must be green management. No matter this phrase appear in the title, whether it's at the beginning of the title or the middle of the title or the end of the title, it must be green management. So the search results will be more focused. So if we have a lot of results, if we choose contains, we can try to use exact phrase. So the next features is how many of you use this. That is when we go to the second, go back to the advanced search screen. Then there's a second line when we have the and then we click the pull down menu. That is and or not to choose. Do you know what does this mean, or have you used this before? The most commonly used one is ANDN. That's why it put it as a default. We call it operator or default one. It means searching all input words. If we choose and here, that means we want to combine these two search strategies together. If we choose or, it means either one is okay. Either one is fulfilled is okay. So if we use not, it means excluding a term. The term after not is going to be excluded or removed. That is what it means. So if we have two search strategies, for example, for my terms, title contains green management, or then we want to choose or author contains Chen or something, then it means combine the search. And then after this, let's have a look of the right hand side. And most of the time, or sometimes, we will search all material types if we want to have an expanded search. If we want to have a more focused search, or that time, or we want to find ebooks, or we want to find journal articles, we may come to the material type. And then the default ones, all items. When we have a scroll down, it's a very long list. I just list the top one. The top ones are more popular one, but the other one at the bottom of the list may be a more focused one. So all items means we select all item listed below. Then we have books and ebooks. Books search for library acquired print books, and then we can also limit select ebooks. That is, we just search for library acquired ebooks. Why we need to do so? For example, we don't want to go to the library and want to access the ebooks online, then we can just search the ebooks. Or we want to find journal articles, then we can select articles. So what's the difference between articles and journals? The articles is individual journal articles, and the journals is the title of the periodicals or the title of the journals. If we want to search the journal, we want to find that whether we have that journals, the review of international law, something, then we can choose journals to search. The language parts, I do not put down this pull down menu here because we can have a look, or we can select any language, or we can choose English or Chinese or French, etc. The publication dates, if we do not select, then it will be all. But if we select, because if we want to search some journal articles or do a research, maybe we want to find the latest 5 years or latest 2 years or 3 years, then we can specify here. My search term here now is I use title. I select the title field contains green management. The first one we have a 17614 if we do not limit the publication dates. So this time I limit the publication dates to the latest 5 years. The search results drop down to 7,000 something. Then we will have a look of the beside the results, there is a few words called personalized article relevance. If you click on that, let's see what would happen. When we now have not yet activate these functions. If we want to activate, just click it. When we click this link, this box or this screen will pop up. And then it will personalize our results. What does it mean? This means these functions can help us provide a better results. That is the best. The results matches by focusing the search on your preferred disciplines. That we can select up to 5 disciplines. For example, business and law, business and economics, law, or social science, etc. Then after we click this and then click personalize it, let's see what happened. Actually, the results, that is when it turn on these functions, then this article relevance personalized functions turn on, it will be become red. But we have noticed that in fact the search results did not change. It's also 7,000 something. It did not expand or narrow down the results. It just reordered the relevancies and the sorting lists according to what we choose. For example, among these 7,000 materials, I want to find green management related to law or green management related to business and economic, and this one will come up first. Or if we want the other medicine related to medicine come first, then it will come first. It rearrange the order. That is what it means. So if say after have a look and we think, oh, it doesn't really work, then come back to the right hand side. It always have a sorting sequence. It's called sort by relevancy here, or sort by publication dates. We can choose whether we want the relevancy come first, or we want to have the latest or the oldest come first. This is what we can choose. So far, any questions you would like to ask? If no, let's move on. This is how to use the article relevance personalized functions. And now we have the search results of 7,000 something. For this result, it's still too many results. We're not able to go through every search result. So let's have a look of what we can use. That is when we have the look of the first one, integrating land and green management. If we want to still have a more limited results, the first one we might want to find is peer reviewed. Can you with this icon, peer review, if this is an article, we might find that that is peer review because the search results list, the first one is article, the second one is ebook, or maybe that is audio visuals. If it's an ebook, there's no peer review. Do anyone know what is peer review means? If you know, just type yes. Or when you find this is the peer review, or on the right hand side, we find that availability. Can you find the availability here? The first part, yes, thank you. Thanks for your response. But let's explain this and then we go back to there. The peer-reviewed journals here is 1,842. If we click here, then we will limit to the peer-reviewed journals. The peer-reviewed journals means that journal articles, before it published, at least 2 experts in that field have reviewed the journal articles. So when it published, theoretically, the quality, the academic quality will be higher than the journal articles does not have the peer reviewed. Usually that's a peer reviewed journal, and when you put it peer reviewed journals, the article published in that journal will be the peer reviewed journals. For ebooks, there's no peer reviewed because only the journal articles have this kind of system. So that is correct. So if we want to find the availability, you can also find that a lot of materials full text online. That's 7,000 in this search as 7,040. That is online. This is we can access online. So if we want to find the high quality journals, then let's click peer review journals, and then we can drop down to 1,000 something. So let's have a look of what we want to introduce. This is the search results list, and we want to introduce that is here, this box. Do you know what this icons means? Or have you used all this icon? Let's have a look one by one. The first one. Thank you. Let's have a look one by one, see what does they mean. Because some of them are new functions, and because the LibrarySearch update every 3 months. So after it upgrades, some of them are new functions, and so we learn it from time to time. The first one, when we click here, it's find sources citing this. The first one. When we click here, I choose number 1. The first, this is the first article, and I click the first one. It's find sources citing this. It shows that. What does it mean? This journal article, the first journal articles is published in 2016. So when we click find sources citing this, it shows the articles, the later articles, which have cites this article. That's a find sources citing this. When we click the second one, that is find sources cited in this. We click here, we found that, this what kind of sources this journal articles have been used in its article. So before we go to have a look of the full text, we can have this kind of information, and we can decide whether we want to have a look or go through the full articles. And then, what is the double quotation mark? The double quotation mark is citation. When we click citation, the following screen will come up. It shows that, this journal articles, we don't need to compile it into a citation style. It shows that the citation style available here is the most popular one. That is MLA 7 edition, APA 6 edition, Chicago 16th edition, or MLA we also can choose 8 or Harvard 1. It shows, because for these examples I use MLA, so it already compiled the citation into the MLA 7th edition format. If we use citation dysfunctions, we can click here, copy the citation to clipboard, and then paste back to our Word documents or our documents. Please bear in mind that remember to check citations for accuracy before including them in your work, because sometimes it might be a little bit not incorrect. So we need to check on our own. But what happened, you might ask, what happened if we only have few, maybe 10 citations? We can use this method. But how about if we have more than 100 citations? We're not able to use this kind of maybe semi-manual way. Or when we have a look of the citation style, it only has 4 or 5 citation style here. What happened? The citation style I'm using is not here. Then how can I compile the materials I want into the citation format we need? Then we need to use the bibliographic management tool to help us. Now we can have a look maybe here up there. That is one is called EndNote/LIS or RefWorks. These are 2 bibliographic citation tools which the library has already subscribed to. So all the CUHK current students and staff can use them free of charge. And you may ask, what's the difference between these two citation tools? And if I want to know more, how can I know more? The first question is, what's the difference? It depends. Because the EndNotes, if you used the EndNotes before, then you might want to use EndNotes. And this is the libraries has recently subscribed to it. If you want to know more about RefWorks, how to use RefWorks and how to use EndNotes to help you or for your citation management, because today we don't have time to explain in details here, so you can join the RefWorks citation training sessions or the EndNotes training sessions. We have them, both of them. We also have the training sessions you can join. Then let's have a look. This is how about to manage the citation. Then if we say, oh, we want to email them to us, then click here. That is the envelope. Here, then we can email it one by one to us. And because sometimes we encounter some questions, our students or teaching staff will ask, could we export them by batch instead of one by one? And now they have this kind of functions that we can select a list and then email all to us. That is okay. Then the pin. What is pin? When we click the pin, then this record will be automatically added to our favorites list. And to use these functions, please log into your personal account first. When we go to the LibrarySearch and log into your personal account, then this kind of records can be saved and recognized in our personal records. So later when we come back, we can continue our research and we don't need to do it again. So far, this is what the functions I want to introduce to you. At this point, any of questions you want to ask me before we go to the conclusion? Yes, thank you. That is always a popular question. That is how to send the batch of files of search to us. We have to go back to the search first, and then on the result list, select the result first, because we need to take the record we want to search, and then after we take the results, then we can email or export to us. If you want to know more, I can do the screenshots and send it to you later. Okay, Eva? Thank you for your questions. And I think that is the batch downloading or batch send the email of the batch of search would be very helpful to assist our research. Because today we only have maybe 45 minutes to go through the advanced search and also go through the library search, so you might have questions later or you want to know more. We have two ways to do so. The first one is you can go to this page that is learn more about LibrarySearch, and we have some short videos, you have a look, or we can click how to use LibrarySearch. This is a library guide. We will update frequently and from time to time and add the new features to it. So you can come here and search it and have a look of them. or you can directly contact us. That is our phone number or our email address, or we can have the live chats Monday to Friday, 2 to 5 p.m. So you can send us the questions you would like to ask, and we will contact you directly. And thank you for Eva's questions. And after I do the screenshots, I can send to all of you this the procedures for batch downloading or batch emailing. And then this PowerPoint, we will send the soft copy, the link of the soft copy to you. We also record this sessions, and maybe we need takes a little bit time to edit it, and then we can send the link to you. So if you don't have questions, thank you very much for joining these sessions. We will stay a little bit longer, maybe a few more minutes. So if you have any questions, you can ask me maybe individually. Thank you very much.